My fiancé's mother texted, "We need $50,000 cash or we're not attending your wedding." I replied, "I understand completely." Then I canceled their hotel reservations, removed their names from the seating chart, and gave their premium spots to homeless shelter guests. When they showed up anyway and saw their replacements at the family table, I, 29 male, need to write this down while it's still fresh because I'm still processing what happened. 3 weeks before my wedding, got a text from my future mother-in-law. We'd been planning this wedding for a year. Everything locked in, venue booked, catering paid for, invitations sent months ago. The text said, "Your father-in-law and I have discussed it. We need $50,000 cash before the wedding or we're not attending. This is non-negotiable. Our presence at this wedding is worth that much to our daughter. Let us know by tomorrow." Sat at my desk staring at my phone, read it probably 5 times. $50,000 to attend their own daughter's wedding, called my fiancé. "Did you get a text from your mom?" "No. Why? Check your messages." Heard her typing, then nothing. Long stretch of nothing. "I'm calling her right now." Wait, she'd already hung up. Half-hour later she called me back. She was crying. She says it's compensation for raising me, for all the money they spent on me growing up. Says if we really cared about them, we'd understand. My dad's backing her up. They're both dead serious. "What did you say?" "I told them to go to hell. Told them I'm getting married with or without them." Her voice broke. She laughed at me. Said I'd come running back once I realized how pathetic it'll look to have empty seats at the family table. Said everyone will know my own parents didn't think I was worth showing up for. We talked for over an hour. She was devastated but not backing down. We'd been dealing with her parents' entitlement for years, but this was insane. That night I texted back, "I understand completely. We'll make the necessary arrangements." She replied immediately, "Smart decision. Wire transfer or cash?" Didn't respond to that. Instead, called the hotel. They demanded the presidential suite. $800 a night for 3 nights. We'd agreed because wedding, family, whatever. Canceled the reservation, got the full refund. Called the wedding planner, removed both parents from the seating chart. They had special placards at the head table with their names in fancy calligraphy. Removed those. Then called a homeless shelter I'd volunteered at years back. Still donated monthly. Explained I had 2 premium wedding spots available and a presidential suite at a nice hotel for 3 nights. Did they know anyone who could use it? The director was quiet for a second. "Are you being serious right now?" "Completely. I have a single mom with 2 kids. She's been working herself to death trying to get them out of here. This would mean the world to them." "Perfect. Send me their info." My fiancé knew what I was doing. Approved everything. She'd tried calling her parents twice more. They ignored her and texted, "Cash or we don't show." "Cool. Don't show then." Update 1. Week before the wedding, things got worse. My fiancé's younger sister called. She's still living with the parents. "You need to just pay them." "That's not happening. You're embarrassing them. They're telling everyone you make good money, but you're too cheap to take care of family." "Take care of them how?" "They demanded 50 grand to attend a wedding." "It's not about money. It's about respect. They raised her. They deserve to be appreciated." Appreciation isn't a cash transaction. You're being selfish. This is tearing our family apart. Your parents are tearing your family apart. We invited them to a wedding. They demanded payment. See the difference? She hung up. Couple days later, the aunt called, mother-in-law's older sister. "You think you're smart? Humiliating my sister like this?" "Nobody's humiliating anyone. They chose not to come. Because you won't pay what you owe them." "I don't owe them money for marrying their daughter." "You're marrying into this family. That comes with obligations. My sister gave up everything for that girl, her career, her dreams. You owe her for that sacrifice." "Did she send her daughter an invoice for raising her?" "Don't get smart with me. You make 6 figures. She makes $30,000 a year. This is about fairness. This is about extortion. When your bride walks down that aisle alone and everyone sees those empty seats at the family table, you'll understand what you've done." Click. My fiancée was holding up. Sad but not changing her mind. Her sister stopped talking to her completely. Her parents sent one more text. "Final chance. $50,000 by Friday or we're done. Your choice. Didn't respond. Friday came and went. Day before the wedding, my phone rang. Unknown number. This is your father-in-law. We need to talk man to man. All right. My wife is emotional about this. She's hurt. Our daughter is getting married and leaving us behind. It's hard for a mother. The money isn't really about money. It's about feeling valued. You are valued. You're invited to the wedding. For free. Like strangers off the street. Like family. Like every other guest. We're not every other guest. We're her parents. We raised her, fed her, put her through school, paid for everything. Do you know how much that costs? We invested hundreds of thousands into her. We're asking for a small fraction back. The way he said, invested. Like she was a stock portfolio. She's your daughter, not an investment. And you're taking her from us. The least you can do is compensate us for that loss. I'm not buying her from you. Long silence. You're making a mistake. When she realizes her own parents didn't show up, she's going to resent you. That resentment will destroy this marriage. Is that what you want? I want to marry her, with or without you there. Then it's without. He hung up. My fiancée cried that night. Not because she wanted to give in, just grief. Her parents chose money over her. Chose this hill to die on. I held her and let her cry. Sometimes there's nothing to say that helps. Update 2 wedding day. The family from the shelter showed up early. Mom was late 30s. 2 kids, maybe 10 and 7. They were wearing their nicest clothes, which weren't fancy, but they were trying. The kids looked excited. Apparently they'd never been to a real wedding. Wedding planner got them settled at the hotel first. The presidential suite. The mom literally cried when she saw the room. Her daughter screamed about the bathtub being bigger than their shelter room. Met them briefly before ceremony started. Thanked them for coming. Thank you for this, the mom said. She was holding her son's hand. I don't understand why you're being so kind to us. You're here, that's what matters. Ceremony was outdoor. Weather was perfect. My fiancée looked incredible. She walked down the aisle with her best friend beside her, not her dad. That was the only moment she looked sad. Just for a second. Then she locked eyes with me and smiled. We got married, said the vows, kissed, everyone cheered. Reception was inside. During cocktail hour, they showed up, both parents, the sister, all dressed up, walking in like they owned the place. My wife saw them first, grabbed my arm. What are they doing here? No idea. They went straight to the wedding planner, started talking. Planner looked confused, shook her head, pointed at the seating chart. That's when her mom started yelling. Loud. What do you mean we're not on the list? We're the bride's parents. Planner was trying to calm her. Not working. I walked over. My wife stayed back. You're not on the guest list. Her mom spun around. You invited us. This is our daughter's wedding. You were invited. You said you wouldn't attend without $50,000. You didn't pay. You're not guests. We never said we weren't coming. You said cash or no show. No cash means no show. That was negotiable. That was extortion. This is a private event. You need to leave. Her dad stepped forward. You can't keep us from our daughter's wedding. Watch me. You're not on the list. This is private property. Leave. We're not leaving. Venue manager appeared, big dude, former military. We'd briefed him earlier just in case. Folks, I need you to exit the property. We're her parents. The mom was losing it. Full meltdown mode. You can't throw us out. Ma'am, you're not on the guest list. Private event. Leave now or I call the cops. The sister tried to push past everyone. I'm a bridesmaid. No, you're not. Check the program. She grabbed a program off a nearby table, flipped through it. Her name wasn't there. We'd removed her after that phone call. You removed me? You picked a side. You picked them and their shakedown. Actions have consequences. The mom switched tactics, started crying. Please, please just let us stay. We were wrong. We were hurt and said things we didn't mean. Please, this is our only daughter's wedding. We'll never get this moment back. You're right, you won't. You're a monster. What kind of person keeps parents away from their child's wedding? The kind whose in-laws tried to extort 50 grand. People were watching now. Some guests had turned around. The mom realized she had an audience. He's lying, she shouted it to everyone nearby. We never demanded money. He's making this up to turn our daughter against us. He's controlling her. I pulled out my phone, showed the venue manager the original text, the $50,000 demand. He read it and nodded. You need to leave. Right now, or I'm calling police. Fine, but everyone here needs to know the truth. This man is abusive. He's isolating our daughter, manipulating her. Someone needs to stop this before it's too late. My wife appeared next to me. Calm, face blank. Mom, stop. Sweetheart, thank God. Tell them this is a mistake. Tell them you want us here. I don't. Her mom's face just crumpled. You don't mean that. I do. You tried to extort us. You demanded money to come to my wedding. You called my husband names. You turned my sister against me. You made this day about you. I want you to leave. I'm your mother. And you picked money over me. Now you showed up uninvited to cause a scene. Leave. Please. Her dad tried. Sweetheart, we love you. We just wanted to be appreciated for everything we've... $50,000. I know. Now I want you gone. Security was already moving in. 2 more guys showed up with the venue manager. Easy way or hard way, folks. They left. Her mom was still screaming as they were walked out. Sister crying. Dad silent, but the look he shot me was pure hate. After they were gone, my wife turned to the guests who'd seen everything. Sorry about that. For anyone wondering, my parents demanded $50,000 cash to attend my wedding. When we refused, they said they wouldn't come. They showed up anyway, uninvited. They're not welcome here. Then she took my hand and we got drinks at the bar. Dinner started. The Shelter family sat at the head table, where her parents would have been. The mom was nervous at first, but other guests were kind, made conversation. Her kids were so well behaved, eyes huge at everything. My wife gave a speech during dinner, thanked everyone for coming. Didn't mention her parents once. Did thank the Shelter family for being there. Said something about chosen family mattering more than blood sometimes. Half the room was crying. Good tears. Rest of the night was perfect. Dancing, cake, toasts, everything we wanted. Her parents tried getting back in twice more. Once at main entrance, once at the kitchen entrance. Security turned them away both times. Late that night, text from the sister. Long rant about destroying the family. How we were selfish, how we devastated their parents, how they might never recover from this humiliation. My wife read it, deleted it, blocked the number. I'm done, she said. Completely done. We danced until the venue closed, then went to our hotel. Not the presidential suite. That was occupied by a mom and her kids who were getting a vacation they'd never forget. Final update. 2 months out now. Her mom started a campaign with her friends, told everyone we banned them for no reason, that I was controlling, that my wife was brainwashed, except multiple wedding guests started sharing what actually happened. The truth got out. Turns out, I extorted my daughter for 50 grand to attend her wedding. Doesn't play well in any social circle. Her mom's friends started ghosting her. The aunt tried playing peacemaker. Called my wife a couple times. Left voicemails about healing and forgiveness. My wife never called back. Sister sent one more text from a friend's phone. Said she was cutting off the parents and wanted to apologize. My wife didn't respond. Here's what nobody tells you about cutting off toxic family. It's not clean. My wife has good days and rough days. Some mornings, she wakes up sad, not because she regrets the choice, because she's grieving what she thought her family was. She started therapy, processing everything, learning it's okay to mourn the loss of the family she thought she had, while accepting they were never actually that family. Last week we got something wild. An invoice from her parents. Itemized bill for the cost of raising her. Line items for everything. Food, housing, education, medical, everything from birth to 18. Total, $276,543.89. Note at the bottom. Since you've chosen to completely cut us from your life, we expect repayment for our investment in you. My wife laughed when she saw it. Not happy laughter. That dark, tired laugh when something is so absurd you can't process it. They actually invoiced me for being born. We sent it to a lawyer. Just to document. Lawyer said it's legally meaningless, but keep it in case things escalate into harassment. The Shelter family sent us a card. The mom wrote about how much that weekend meant to her kids, how her daughter still talks about the fancy ballroom, how her son loved the food, how the hotel stay gave them hope. That card is framed in our living room. My wife's relationship with her parents is over. She's making peace with it. It's a process. Some days are harder than others. Wedding photos came back last week. She looks genuinely happy in every shot. Not forced, not strained, Just happy. No photos of her parents because they weren't there. And honestly, better for it. Her mom sent one last text a couple weeks ago, from a number we hadn't blocked. Hope you're happy. You destroyed this family. Your kids will grow up without grandparents. You'll regret this. My wife read it, replied, I'm very happy actually. Thanks for asking. Block the number. Last I heard from mutual acquaintances, her parents are still playing victim. Still telling anyone who'll listen they just wanted appreciation. That we're cruel. They wanted $50,000. Bit of a difference. We're good. Building our life with people who actually want to be there. Not financing relationships with people who see us as ATMs with legs. The presidential suite? Worth every penny. That family's faces when they saw the room. The hope it gave them. The kindness we could show people who didn't demand it as a cover charge for basic human decency. That's what families should be. Not transactions, not invoices, not payment plans for love. Just showing up because you want to. And if you can't do that, you don't get to be there at all. Done explaining, done defending, done negotiating with people who think relationships are business deals. We had our wedding. It was beautiful, surrounded by people who loved us. That's exactly what we wanted.